I know what I have to do, but I really don't feel like doing it. I really don't want to do it. But I know. Here we go. To do. But I can't even guarantee if they're there or not. I can't even guarantee if they're there or not. Alright. It's alright. I got this. I got this. I just need some reassurance. I don't know whether what I'm doing is the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do, but we'll have to see. I'm doing the right thing, right? I just need help. I don't know. I don't know who I can turn to. Here goes nothing. Makes a lot of water on me. Hello? Of course they're not here. They weren't here last time. They weren't here last time. What makes me think that they'd be here today? They're not here. Of course they're not here. Why would they be here?
Ooh. Ooh, lag. Lag. Okay. Okay. Alright. We've got everything now. We're gonna need so many more books.
Yeah, no, I can't do this. Thought I could.
Hello?
I can't. Hi, Chaos.
Hi!
I, didn't think you'd actually show up here.
I mean, it's kind of my office.
Well, I
Yeah,
know
you
you're
want?
busy, and
With what?
busy with,
With what?
well,
What am I busy with?
uh, I don't know. I,
I'm surprised you showed, actually.
well, I actually had been waiting here for a little bit. Um,
Sorry, I was doing some making of books.
baking.
Making of some book and quills, because I ran out.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fine. Um,
yeah. I'm
listen,
kind of shocked you is seeking out therapy. It seems like, you know what? I'll be completely honest. It seems people still seek out therapy from me, even though I've done some, like, fucked shit.
I, I know, and
I mean,
look, I,
mhm.
I know I didn't make an appointment or anything, but I don't know who else to, I don't know who else to go to right now.
Yeah.
You're the, you're the only one that understands what I'm going through right now.
Yeah, that's what few people have told me, but I don't know. Like, I still don't have a lot of people around. Anyways, it is kind of interesting, but anyways, come follow me.
Are you willing to do an appointment with me right now, even if I didn't make an appointment?
Yeah, totally. You don't have to, sometimes you don't have to make an appointment, because I know there are times where you need someone.
Yeah. I know I haven't. Uh, I know we've had bad moments in the past. You know, we were enemies, and then a whole bunch of
I
things
mean,
happened, and
yeah, our the people I considered family don't exist anymore. I mean, King's still my best friend, and so is Nixie. I don't have much family left. Don't worry, this isn't the therapy session, I promise.
Me neither. The family kind of split up, but
Mm-hmm.
well, before we start, my main reason for coming here is not just for
Huh?
therapy, but I made a decision that I really don't know if it was a good one,
That's
and I kind of need a second opinion.
well, I know all about not making good decisions.
Um, let's just say, hypothetically, you made a promise to your egg to always be there for them and be a parent for them. But
Mm-hmm.
certain circumstances happened and you decided to leave your home,
Mm-hmm.
therefore leaving behind your egg. I
So you broke a promise.
I didn't want to, but it seemed like I did. I
Mm-hmm.
I left the mesa.
You left the mesa.
Yeah. And I kept telling Cal when Cal told me about it or confronted me about it.
Hmm.
I told Cal I would come back for Loon. I wouldn't abandon Loon. I but I just
Run one. Yeah. I
I
mean,
feel horrible.
yeah, I can see that. I know a thing or two about breaking promises. But I am kind of shocked because you're so lost that you're coming to one of the most hated people on the server of how far you've fallen. But hey, see, the thing is, I'm probably one of the only people that understand you and understand what's going
that's
on.
why that's why I that's why I came here.
Yeah. So you need a second opinion. Well, I know all about breaking promises to people close to me. Trust me. I've broken a couple. And so you broke a promise to Loon and left Mesa.
Yeah. I I didn't get a chance to explain to Loon yet why I did it cuz I was kicked out, well, not kicked out, but chased out before I could explain more, but I
Hmm.
ever since King came back, staying there has been causing nothing but heartache.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I got a tour and updated by Thistle and app. Um, it didn't go well, being completely honest. And that's that's not the app and King I know. Because app pretty much was targeting was being so rude, was insulting me, and I snapped and attacked App. And then Thistle killed me.
She did?
Before the therapy session starts, I have tried so hard to fix my mistakes. I have tried so hard, but no one is letting me live down what I've done. I've not made any deals. I've pushed back at the entities, but yet I still can't. No one still thinks I can do good. And honestly, it's getting to the point where it's like, you know what? If no one thinks I'm getting better and seeing that I'm trying to change, then screw everyone. I don't care I don't care what people think of me anymore, because there's so many people here that I considered friends, and family. Like, I don't have many people left, but I still can't. Still not good enough.
I I know I don't fully 100% understand what you're going through, but I can understand the part of, not having many people left.
Yeah.
I King isn't the King that I knew and loved. I mean, they they gave me that's why I'm wearing this eye patch. I got a they didn't like slash my eye, but give a scar on my face where I can't really see well out of one eye currently.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, there's so much. I
Well, that's a good
it's
thing about therapy. You can just talk.
yeah. Um Considering this wasn't scheduled, is there any way I can pay you for this?
Nah. I should honestly start charging because there are a lot. I have so much goddamn therapy I have to give. And hell, I still need, to get my therapy done.
I
Yeah,
mean, maybe we can help each other out.
yeah, Mast, App, and Thistle. The three of them gave me therapy. App is no longer giving me therapy, and neither is Thistle, because I kinda attacked App. So, yeah. So, I guess it's just gonna fall on Mast to give me therapy. I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, I should start charging for payment, but no. I just want to help people. Anyways, first rule of therapy, I do write down everything.
Okay.
But I have access to the books and just me, no one else. And anything you share with me will not be shared to anyone on the server. Patient confidentiality is a big thing.
All right. That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to pop a squat over there?
Yeah.
And And in therapy, you can talk about anything.
Alright.
You can talk about what went down recently, because I only heard. Sorry I missed the funeral. I've been pretty sick.
Honestly, it was, very stressful. I, um, that was the first time I've dealt with, at least in my lifetime, a
Mm-hmm.
funeral like that. Um, alright. Um,
Do you want to talk
so,
about everything that happened recently? With the maze and the circles?
circles. Yeah, I guess I should start from recent backwards just to explain everything. Um, the mazes, um, you've heard of the mistress, right?
Yeah, I have. And if it was possible, I kinda told Thistle that I want to fight a god. I want to fight her. 'Cause, like, see,
You and me
yeah,
both.
Thistle's like, nah.
The
Thistle did not.
mistress, was the cause of King's death, actually, I think. When they first told me they were dying, they said it was because of that. Um, and they even wrote in their letter. They wrote in everybody's letter, and in
It,
mine specifically, they told me to suffer in my grief.
yeah, I got my letter from Thistle. I actually have it on me. Um, Mine said, from the mistress, "Oh, poor little Chaos. Such a shame to see the horror you've become. Making deals has been your downfall, and your downfall of your beloved king. This is your doing after all. Forever the mistress." So,
Mine's.
yeah. Um,
Mind if I read mine out?
sure.
Um, Mine says, "Love, such a horrible decision. Pain, anger, and resentment, those are what love brings, and I do so enjoy that. Writhe in this pain, little feline, forever the mistress." So, yeah.
Yeah, I may or may not have found out that I was the reason the mistress was able to kill King.
What?
Um, I was I wasn't like fully at fault. I was just kind of like my mistake and my wrongdoing. What I did allowed the mistress to come in. And this has been confirmed by a couple of people. Jayne, do you know what I did?
Did it have something to do with the entities?
Yeah,
I thought so.
it was the first iridium deal I made.
Hmm.
For information on how to cure this place, cure my home, cure our home. And
Oh.
apparently my situation worked perfectly for the mistress.
Oh, I know what I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
That incident.
Why do you think we have a new building?
It's a lot nicer than the old one.
Hey, yeah, the
A lot more
HD
spacious.
Corporation build team, built the building for me, and I'm actually gonna get a hold of them and see if I can expand it out, actually, for more rooms. Anyways,
That's good.
sorry about that.
No,
So
you're fine.
the I saw the circles. Um, which circle did you get stopped at?
Um, well, that one was actually very surprising. I was one of the ones that made it to the very last one. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
was stopped at the last one except for App. The last one was only you can only pass if you were of the same blood as King. Um, all of the other ones I made it past, which honestly I don't know how I did so. One of the circles was you can only pass through if King believed that you loved them. And
Mm-hmm.
considering what they wrote in their letter to me, I genuinely did not think I would pass that one. When they were, before they died, I never really took the opportunities I had to tell them how much I loved them. I never, they said, I love you, and either some moments I either didn't get a chance to say it back or didn't hear them, or I was so wrapped up in other things that I never showed my love to them like they did for me, and that was something I still regret terribly.
Yeah.
And so with the book and me being able to pass through that, it was shocking to say the least. Deep down, King believed that I did love them, and there was another one where it was like only pass if King believes that you would die for them or they would die for you. And I was able to pass through those as well. And that just made me feel bad even more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I found out that I would have immediately been stopped at the very first one. I can sympathize with you of not getting the chance to show King love before they died.
That's what happened
I
to
act
Bailey.
I was
Bailey
able
got
to say,
stopped at the first one.
yeah. I I did get to say my goodbyes, but I would have loved to say it to their face and told them how much I loved them, and I'm so sorry. I was able to apologize to them, but I ruined it. Anyways, so I can sympathize with what's going on.
Yeah. I I have this curse where I sleep a lot. Um I think I've mentioned this to you. I have when I was first born, I guess that's a whole entire story on itself. I don't want to get off track.
It's
when I
fine.
was
Talk
first
about whatever you want.
um alright, well, before I say anything, I'll just explain this one thing. I don't know if I ever mentioned this to you, but I mentioned this to King. I'm technically not. I'm. I guess I was born as a clone.
What?
Um.
A clone?
Yeah. Um. I was born, created. I don't really know. In this, my home world called Orencia. That was where I was first. Where I first came from. Um. I was made purposely to. I don't exactly remember the purpose, but my original self was cloned a lot for some kind of weird thing this AI was trying to do. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently, I was one of the only ones that actually got sentience. And with sentience also came the memories of my original self. I've
Mm-hmm.
never met her, but I look
Yeah.
exactly like her and I have her memories, just a different personality and everything. Um,
I think you should
but
really talk to Undummy. You two have similarities.
and Dummy's an AI though, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think you would get along with them.
Hmm. Maybe. I
Yeah.
met them a few times. They were, when we were first talking about the Watcher situation, they were like, they were all about peace and love and all that, and
Peace and love.
yep,
Love.
exactly. um, but yeah, no. Long story short, I was a clone of my original self. A bunch of us were created as part of some kind of army for this AI uh thing. Um, I was able to escape. Um, got immediately sent away by the gods of that world because they didn't want to have a second me roaming around, I guess you could say. Um
Mm-hmm.
so I wound up in a different world. I spent a life in that world and then I came to this. So
Mm-hmm.
this is technically my third world I've ever been to. Um and this is the world I've probably stayed in the
Yeah,
longest
there's a
in
lot
my.
of dimension hoppers here.
Yeah. But for me though, it wasn't really willingly. Uh I was kicked out of the world I was born in. Um then the next world was destroyed. Um so I didn't really have much of a choice of either of them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh but back to the original point. My original self, I guess I'll just refer to her as my past life.
Past
Had
life?
past life. That's just what I'll refer to her as instead of original self. Um she had this curse on her from an old eldritch being that
Oh god. A god?
wasn't really a god or an entity, more so somewhere in the middle of those two, like a spirit, a deity. I've never met them myself, but I've been experiencing the same curse that my past self had.
Damn,
And
you want me to lend you my protective entity?
you have a protective entity?
Yeah, I do. Bro likes, when I do really fucked up shit, bro likes to, yank me back to my home dimension and honestly, kind of like make me just like think about what I've done. But yes, protection. I have a protection entity. Not
Huh. Mine's
why.
kind of the opposite.
Oh, you have one that traumatizes you.
Kind
Sorry,
of.
sorry.
They haven't been able to get to my original self because my original self has been protected by certain things, so I guess they decided I was the next best thing since I'm also of their blood, of my past self's blood.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's how the curse got passed down to me, which has caused a lot of harm here. Uh, it's been making me fall asleep for weeks on end, days
Fall
on
asleep,
end.
you said?
Yeah, like like a sleep-like coma state. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast.
Oh no, it's
It's,
okay, it's okay.
I imagine it's a lot to write down.
It's fine. Could you repeat what you said?
um, just that have just the curse has been causing me
Oh
to
yeah?
sleep for days on end or weeks on end.
Yeah.
Um, the first time that this has happened actually was that one time when I killed you. My emotions ran so high that that was the first time I fully fell asleep for like a few weeks. And it really sucks because that's how I missed out on so much time with my family. I missed out on bonding that I could have done with King and Moon and Thistle and
Yeah.
times that I could have spent with King before he died, before
Hmm.
they died, and
Yeah. I've died too many times. This is my. I
it's
actually just got back today.
I've died a few times. Um, in the previous world before here, I died twice, and then I died once here. The death system here is a bit weird, but I think
Yeah. The death
it's
system is
permanent.
weird.
It's permanent, I guess, if it damages your spirit enough, or if it happens enough times.
Yeah, I know it's. Yeah. I know
Actually, I
it's,
died 3 times in my previous world.
damn. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Two of those deaths were by falling into the void, actually.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. The system is weird. All I know is once your egg dies permanently, the parent goes to 3 lives.
Well, then in that case, I might only have 2 lives.
Hey, at least your child isn't on hardcore mode.
I had an egg. Actually, I had 2 eggs before Loon. I had Luna and Mush died because they too were dragged away by the entity that's cursed me, or deity that's cursed me. Um,
God, entity, they're all assholes.
yeah. So I lost an egg. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I was killed once by um, which egg was it again? Zero. I think it was Zero.
Why did Zero kill you?
They made a deal with greed.
Hmm. I've heard greed is very violent.
Yeah. It it really dented my
Yeah.
it really dented my trust in eggs for a little bit because that was the first time
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of an egg killing someone. So I guess that's something else we can relate to. We've had an egg kill us.
I've had an egg killed me. I have died by iridium. I died by mast, which is weird. I kind of bounced back from that a lot quicker. Maybe it's because of Mask and I have known each other. We came from the previous dimension, actually. Me, Mask, and Nixie. But, anyways, this curse has made you miss out on a lot of.
Not just stuff with this family, but my previous one as well. The same thing happened when I was partners with Masked, and Luna was my kid. Um, but instead of falling asleep, I was dragged to, much like your entity dragged you to a different dimension. Same thing happened to me. So I
Honestly,
was gone for quite a while.
yeah.
And by the time I did come back, so much had happened, and Masked found a new partner. Luna was dealing with stuff with the Watcher, I'm pretty sure. A lot that I had missed, to the point where I couldn't be part of their family anymore, no matter how hard I tried. And so I was alone. And then I found Mush, who became attached to me. And then I lost Mush. And so once again, for the second time, I was alone. And then that's when I met King. And King took a liking to me and brought me in, and that was how it all began. But I I can't always be there for my family. And it sucks that every time I wake up or every time I return, it seems like so much has happened that I just can't be there to protect them or spend time with them or anything
Yeah.
really.
Me, King is my. Still always my best my best friend because they were here. They were the first person I interacted actually with, and we were attached at the hip.
Yeah. But I hope the whole clone thing too didn't freak you out at all. Me not being my like that was something I always strive to do is just be different than my original self.
Jayne,
Create a different legacy than her.
I have murdered an egg and my best friend. Um, Nothing really can do things to me anymore. I ended up finding out from Blue that I can't feel pain anymore.
Well, apparently I was a big war criminal. I
Oh,
used to my from what I remember in my memories, my original self, I she used to, blow up people's houses. She used to torture
oh,
people.
jeez. Mm-hmm.
All like all due to this one war that happened. She originally got the curse because she killed the deity's host, I'm pretty sure, just so she could get the power for herself. A lot of bad shit that apparently I wouldn't say I have done, but technically I have.
Mm-hmm.
So I've
Mm-hmm.
always strived to be better than that. But sometimes bad shit just.
Yeah.
What else was I going to say? During the maze,
Mm-hmm.
to find King, the mistress kept flying around dropping these papers at us and stuff, and I still have mine actually, but let me see if I. You'll get out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Pathetic. You couldn't protect them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's a lot. Because you
Yeah.
know what?
I
They
wish I
are
was
grown.
able. Sorry. I get very antsy when I sit for too long. Also,
Oh, you're
you
fine.
can tell you don't if you would like to stop at any time, you are welcome to just tell me and we can continue. Um, but I think we're doing pretty well.
Yeah, a lot of what I'm saying I've actually been holding in for so long, and it
Yeah.
feels a lot better to talk about this to someone. And this old
Yeah.
currently hates me, still hates me. Um, she got so mad at me because I was one of the people who knew about King dying but didn't say anything to anyone. Um, she. Ever since then, things have been rocky between us, and I don't know if I'm ever able to fix it. And Cal got mad at me because, of course, I abandoned Loon, which I shouldn't have, and uh, I made a horrible choice in leaving the Mesa, didn't I? I shouldn't have broken my promise to Loon. I want to be a good person. I want to be a good, I want to be better than, and but yeah, I want to be a good, good person for Loon, and make things right with those that I've hurt, and be better than. I want to be something that my original self can be proud of. But I
Yeah.
can't. It. There's too much heartbreak, and I don't
Hmm.
like being alone. I don't like being. I want my family back, not just King and Loon and Cal and Thistle, and not just them, but everybody that I've lost. Those in my previous world that I've lost. I had a sister. I had a brother figure. And I really miss them.
Hmm.
But if I return to the Mesa, I'll be a coward, and
You're not a. I know. I understand your feeling. Have you tried talking to Loon?
not yet. I want to though, but
Maybe you
chances
should.
are he's probably already found out that I've left. King too, and how can I go back and face King? I King obviously isn't the King that I knew and loved anymore, and it hurt so bad to see them like that. And I begged for the mistress to give them back, but I don't know how I can go back.
Um, Maybe you could go there and, I don't know, have a mediator? Like,
Maybe.
yeah, I ruined all my progress with King and Thistle.
I'm pretty sure I did too. And you know what? I probably Chaos, I think you and I definitely now we have to stick together. I The entities have been getting worse with me. That's another reason why I needed your help. I um I might do something soon that's going to make a lot of people here hate me.
Hmm. Honestly, I haven't been harassed by any of the entities recently, and I'm very glad. But I know, being Iridium's, I don't know, plaything? I don't know. Being under Iridium's thumb, bro has not, like, crossed paths, but I'm assuming you made a deal.
Have you seen Cal's injury yet?
I have.
It was because of me that happened, and it was because of Iridium that also happened. Cal visited me at my mushroom island once to convince me to come back to the mesa. This was before King came back. Iridium showed up and forced Cal to fight me in order to
Mm-hmm.
force me to make a deal with them. Um, that deal being they want me to kill Raylan, Mask's current partner. And if I
Oh. Oh. I- I'll be completely honest.
you can say it. You can say that I'm screwed. I get it.
Yeah. Don't worry. I won't say anything to anyone about this deal. What deal number are you on?
This is, I think, only my second deal with Iridium, but
Don't don't make any more.
I don't want to. That's the thing. I kept refusing. I kept saying no. Obviously, why would I want to kill Mask's current partner when I told Masks I would always, still be there for them? And but they forced Cal to fight me, and that's how I, in self defense, injured them accidentally, and now I have to do this, or else they called me their plaything, and I don't know what to do about that. And quite frankly, that's another reason why I ran from the Mesa, because if they found out about that, I doubt I'd be
Mm-hmm.
welcome there. I doubt I'd be welcome there by King or Thistle, who's still loyal to Masked, and
I made an IOU with Masked when the Void family was still here that in return for helping them, they would help me. And I still am extremely loyal to Masked. So I think Masked should be the mediator for you and Loon. Or maybe instead of meeting at the Mesa, maybe meet at like Spawn or something.
there's always too much commotion going on at Spawn.
What about using the therapy office?
That could work. Actually, yeah, that would be a
It's
perfect place.
quiet. It's quiet and calm.
Yeah. Um, I just have to find the right time to return, and maybe I can talk to King again. When the incident happened with you and App, which I'm sorry that happened, by the way.
I know I shouldn't have lashed out at App, but I'm just,
Obviously, it's understandable you did. If they kept calling you, let me guess, they kept calling you names like pathetic and all that.
and they also targeted that about Bandit losing 2 lives, about letting Thistle wander there. how much of a fuck up I was and how many things I did wrong.
Yeah.
And I got tired of it because I'm really trying to better myself. But I guess it's not working anymore.
I almost lashed out at King before they lashed out at me first. I couldn't take it anymore, and so I held out my sword and I said, I can't see King like this anymore. And then before they could hurt me anymore, Carolite stepped in, told me
You're
to.
invested in the lore, Nixie. Yeah.
They told me to run, and so I did. And
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
I said so much. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay.
Like I said, we both seem to understand each other more and more as things happen, and I understand a lot of what you're going through.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
It's fine. Honestly, I'm trying my best. I'm trying to fix things. I'm hoping to, I don't know. I don't have much family left, and I'd probably have, um, Bandit, Amapola's mom, and then like three other people, but honestly, the people I consider my family, um, would be King, Nixie, App, Bandit, Mask, Thistle, and Loon. That is what I, those are the people I still consider family, but I guess, I guess not. So, you and I know each other very well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I, you know, because of all this, we're kind of like family. I mean,
Yeah.
if things keep going wrong between things and we have nowhere else to go, we could be each other's family.
Yeah, I'm thinking of making a kind of like essentially like a place for wayward souls. Like essentially essentially an orphanage for adults, people that don't have anyone. I've always been on the fact of you can make your own family.
I like that. I like that idea a lot, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing.
I think I think that'll work out. It'll definitely work out perfectly for a lot of us.
Yeah, that's gonna be the next big project is kind of a place for those who don't have a lot of family or who need someone.
I think you'll do great.
I'm not a builder though, so we shall see what
Neither am
happens.
I.
Yeah,
I
have you seen my base?
I always promised Thistle I would build a tower for her. Um, I never got around to doing that. I doubt she wants one now, but I still want to kind of make something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just for fun, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think I definitely should talk to Loon, make things right with him first, and not abandon my promise.
Mm-hmm. We've all done very fucked up things. Trust me. Is there anything else you wanna talk about? Anything you wanna touch on?
I honestly, I can't really think of anything big right now. Um, Other than just I'm glad that despite things that have happened between us, you are still willing to help me and were willing to talk to me.
I just uh I just wanted to help people, which is how I kind of got screwed in the first place for um with iridium, because I was asking information about the infection and I wanted to help the server because at the moment no one was doing anything. I just wanted to help people. Just... But I guess not.
Um, yeah, I I get that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it sucks how quickly things change. Things change at definitely a much quicker pace than my previous world. And when I mention my
Yeah.
previous world, I don't mean the one where I was born at. The one that was
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about my one that was destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of friends there that I unfortunately didn't make it through. And I miss them.
Yeah. Also, it's totally fine not making an appointment. I completely understand. But and you're welcome to always have more than one therapy session or not. Um, but I think I'm gonna call it here for the time being because it's been a lot recently. But yes.
Yeah, I imagined I said quite a lot. There
Yeah.
was a lot that I needed to get out and
And
explain, and
of course, you're always welcome to talk to me regardless. It's it's fine, but I'm usually here or at Chaos Base. I still want to help people here, so. And like some people who are, think life is very precious, I don't. So I'm fine with dying multiple times.
same here. For the good of others.
Yeah. Anyways, oh, you got a lot out.
Yeah. I definitely will be visiting you more often. I don't know how I can ever repay you. This means so much.
It's quite alright. It's quite alright. You don't have to pay me. Just be someone in my life.
I'll make that a promise that I intend to keep.
Yeah. Here. It's good. Ooh. Lot of talking, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think I've talked this much in a while.
Yeah. I'll bring Loon here when I go to visit him.
Yeah. I think it would be good for... Yeah. Thanks for chatting.
Of course, Chaos. Thank you.
Of course.
You stay
Take
safe.
care of yourself. I will try my best.
Likewise.
Take care of yourself.
This guy was my first gift from King. You think King would ever forgive me? Or Loon? Or even Thistle? What do you think, Cupcake? this. I can't do this. I'll have to go back some other time. I'll have to go back some other time. I can't do it. Not yet. Not until I'm ready. I'm most certainly not ready yet. I love you too, buddy.